All right, let's look at the homework 3.1, problem number 4. All right, so we want to find the critical numbers of this function g of t equals absolute value of 6t minus 1. All right, so let's do that. All right, so first I'm going to try to sketch this graph. So you have a t-axis here. All right, then here's the y-axis. Oops. Y-axis here, and the origin. Alright, so before actually look at the original function, I'm gonna just ignore the absolute value sign for now and think of sketching 6t minus 1. Alright, so the y-intercept is negative t and the slope is 6. So it's gonna go through negative 1, so which is probably around here. All right, then the slope is 6, so it's a fairly steep. So it's going to look something like, oh, actually, maybe I'll use this tool. All right, so it's going to look somewhat like this. All right. All right, then say we have that. All right. What the absolute value sign does is that every time the graph goes below the t-axis, it will reflect about the t-axis so that it all becomes positive. All right, so let's do that. So if, let's see, I'm going to just erase the part we don't need. So we don't need this part. All right, then everything is flipped over to the positive side. So it looks probably something like this. Right? Then you can see that the derivative either equal to 0 or undefined. So you can see that the derivative here is all positive, and it's just a straight line, and derivative here is all negative. So only place that could have derivative either 0 or undefined would be here. In this case, it's actually undefined at this point, so there's a sharp corner there, which means that the derivative doesn't exist there, right? So let's look for that point. But that's just a t-intercept. So all you really have to do is set that equal to 0. So 6t minus 1, set that equal to 0, right? Then you can just add 1 to both sides. So 6t is equal to 1. Then divide through by 6 to get that t is equal to 1 over 6. Right? Since the derivative is not defined there, this guy is qualified to be a critical number. Right? So let's type it in. Right? So the critical number we found was 1 over 6. Right? Let's go down and submit for testing. Right, it came back and looks like we got the correct critical number here. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.